Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech. And welcome to my live stream. We're going to be talking about One UI 7.0 and the compatibility. Oh, it lets me know I'm live. It lets me know I'm live on this device. Let me check it on the iPad. So here I am here. And also, by the way, I changed my YouTube logo and banner. Let me change across some settings here. Let me make this. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to edit some things. I'm going to edit the name of this live stream. One UI 7.0 expected release date. There we go. I got my first comment. So this is One UI. I'm going to check the YouTube channel. Right now, I'm currently live streaming and talking about One UI 7.0. Here's my Hawkins Tech logo. This is a Samsung Galaxy A15. Now, as far as the expected release date, let me figure out how to somehow put this in Do Not Disturb, this Galaxy. Turn on Do Not Disturb.
There you go.
Yeah, because I don't want any notifications to come through. So we're going to talk about One UI 7 and how it would update, or the release date rather, for the Samsung Galaxy A15. Now, if you're not already familiar, this is a Samsung Galaxy A15. This is not my device. It's my brother's phone, but he's letting me borrow it. So I can demonstrate this or show this video using One UI 7. Now, One UI 7 is not out yet for this device. It's slowly being released by Samsung. When Apple releases an iOS update, every device that's supported gets updated at the same time. I wish it could be the same for Samsung, but with Samsung, it's kind of a much slower rollout. They only do a handful of devices at a time over the span of months. And not only that, but carriers also can customize the update, which for Apple, they releases it at a faster rate, and carriers can't customize the update. But you sometimes have carrier updates. So One UI is expected to release sometime in June, I believe. Let me find the Samsung Calendar app. There it is. This is the calendar app here. Now, let me turn the brightness a little bit more down. There we go. This is April that we're in. And it's expected that we're going to get the update sometime in June. Now, on June 9th is when we're going to get WWDC 25. Let me first take a second to show that here. Apple.com. Here we are on Apple. Here is June, or the Worldwide Developer Conference, held on June 9th in California. Now then, for the Samsung One UI updates, it's expected, or I don't know an exact release date, but it's expected to release sometime in June. Oh, and there is one thing I want to show you on the live stream, since I did not make a YouTube short. You can see I got rid of the buttons. I see a lot of people do that on their Galaxy's devices, and I wanted to make this look kind of like an iPhone. And when they do get rid of the circle and the square and the back arrow buttons at the bottom, it kind of makes it look like an iPhone. If I go to the YouTube here, I have a YouTube short on how to add the buttons. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add Now, if you've got rid of your buttons and you want to know how to access Gemini, you simply have to swipe up from the bottom left corner. Let's try that again in real time here. So I'm going to swipe up like this. It does take a few tries, and if you have TalkBack enabled, it can take a lot longer, but you just swipe up like this. And that's how you access Google Gemini if you get rid of the buttons, or you can also use the Gemini app here. But I'm going to ask it a question. What date in June could Samsung release One UI 7 for the Galaxy A15?
Based on the information available, here's what we know about the potential One UI 7 release for the Samsung Galaxy A15. One UI 7 rollout. Samsung officially announced that the rollout of One UI 7, based on Android 15, began on April 7, 2025. Gradual release. The update is being rolled out gradually to more Galaxy smartphones and tablets after the initial release to flagship devices like the Galaxy S24 series and the latest foldables. Galaxy A15 timeline. According to a Samsung release timeline, the Galaxy A15 is scheduled to receive the One UI 7 update in June 2025. Therefore, based on the current information, you can expect the One UI 7 update for your Samsung Galaxy A15 to potentially arrive sometime in June 2025. Keep an eye on your phone's software update settings for a notification. Key features of One UI 7. One UI 7 brings a range of new features and improvements.
What date in June could we see it, however?
Based on the official Samsung One UI 7.0 roadmap, the Samsung Galaxy A15 is scheduled to receive the update sometime in June 2025. However, it's important to understand that while June is the target month, the exact date you receive the update can vary due to several factors. Region. Software updates are often rolled out in phases, starting with specific regions. The schedule provided by Samsung is often for their home market, Korea, and while other regions usually follow around the same time, there can be slight variations.
The U.S.
Based on the information from the search results, here's the situation regarding the One UI 7 release for the Samsung Galaxy A15 in the US. Expected timing. The Samsung One UI 7.0 roadmap indicates that the Galaxy A15 series, both 4G and 5G variants, is scheduled to receive the update in June 2025 in various regions, including the US. US rollouts.
So they're not giving an exact date. So I would probably expect it between June 1st and June 30th. I believe there's 30. Check the calendar. I don't know off the top of my head, but there is 30 days in June. Okay, June 30th, between June 1st and June 30th. It'd be easier if they give an exact date, however, they are not doing so. What's new in One UI 7.0 with the home screen?
As of Saturday, April 12, 2025, One UI 7.0 has begun its stable rollout, so information about its features is becoming clearer. Here's what's new regarding the home screen. Based on the latest information, enhanced customization with Home Up, Good Lock plugin, rear layout, One UI 7.0 through the updated Home Up module within Good Lock.
Generate a picture of what the home screen looks like. Sometimes it does take a second because I'm using Wi-Fi. As it
Sure.
has.
Here is an image of what the home screen looks like.
This here. Let's see here. One UI 7.0 home screen. One UI 7.0 home screen. Here is what we can expect to see. What the lock screen looks like. Here's the home screen. On the current home screen, the one thing I like is you have a clear weather widget. Well, I do like this, but I wish they could change it. I like the current one that's on One UI 7 a lot better. the home screen or the widget that shows the blue sky instead of the weather on the background. It kind of reminds me of the one Apple uses. This one here, which is on my iPad. So hopefully we get that one, or they do change it and give it to the A15 on One UI 7. And then there's also a sort of updated control center. This is the current notification center. You have all your different options here. I do currently have do not disturb enabled. So that I can make this videos. I don't want any notifications to come through. I don't want to show anything that shouldn't be showed here. One UI 7 is going to bring a lot of features to Galaxy devices. Initially, in one of my videos from yesterday, I did say I would be keeping this device. I probably may or may not do that. It depends. This is a great device. It's my brother's device. He doesn't use it a ton. But I will use it from time to time to show people how to customize their Android and make tutorials on it if people do want to see them. I got a lot of wallpapers that I've been using. And a lot of pictures I've taken also with this device. Now you guys can see the iPad. I have two April 16th is coming up. I believe that is coming Wednesday. And that's going to make 5 months since I've been running this YouTube channel. So if you like what you see, I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, that one bug I keep mentioning, how I can only scroll past 30 videos. It seems like it's only affecting the YouTube app and people who have a channel and have the YouTube app showing their channel. Since this Samsung is not signed into my account anymore, I signed out of my account. As if someone else gets this device, I don't want them to have access to my account. So I signed out of it on here. But if you are signed in, like if I go to my iPad, for instance, and I go to the videos here, it can only show 30 videos. I, for some reason, in the YouTube app, cannot scroll up past 30. And I now have 177, I believe. I have uninstalled and reinstalled it, pretty much done everything, even signing out and signing in to Google on here, and still did not seem to fix the issue. So I'm hoping that we get an update, as it's been almost a week now since I've been facing this bug. And every new video I upload that's a long length video, the recent video, like this video here, is going to disappear if I upload another long length video. And actually, the entire bottom row is going to disappear. This video, and this video is going to disappear. And then it's going to go from this video, these three videos, and it's going to go up and up and up the more videos I upload. It's like it only wants me to see 30 videos. And that's a very unfortunate bug that I am facing with the YouTube app while signed in to the application. However, if you're not signed in and you're viewing my channel, you're not going to see this bug. It's only for people that are, for me, or if you're a YouTuber and you're on the YouTube app. If you are a YouTuber and you check your video count, you scroll through your videos, I want you to comment below if you faced that issue. I think some people have already commented. I got some comments on my YouTube post. Let's see. One person said it was my Wi-Fi connection, but that doesn't appear to be the case. I believe this is only a bug in the YouTube app and hasn't been addressed yet. One person said they were facing the issue. I'm going to check on here really quickly. So let me turn down the volume. No, I don't have to turn down the volume. Hold on, good comments. Not sure why there's this gap in the comments. So hopefully we get an update to fix that, as it's only happening. And I've even signed into this device, but I did sign back out. But I did sign in to see if this would happen here. When I did sign in, the same thing happened, preventing me from seeing all my videos and only seeing 30. So hopefully that bug gets fixed, as I would like to see all my videos and not have to go on the internet every time to see them all. So as far as One UI 7.0, it's supposed to get updates to the home screen. They're not giving us an exact release date of when to expect it. Well, I just got a video notification. It says it will release to June in June. I don't think it's officially out. I like the way Apple has their updates, is they release them all at the same time. Apple releases all their updates all at the same time. Samsung kind of slowly rolls them out to different devices. But I'm looking most forward to iOS 19. That's going to be a really big iOS update. And initially, I was thinking about putting it on my iPhone. I don't know 100% whether I'll do this or not. Part of me probably won't. But if I trade in my iPhone when I upgrade, I might put the beta on the iPad. But then again, I also use this as my main device, so I probably won't. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. It wasn't as long as a lot of the other ones I've done. I know I've had live streams on my channel that was an hour, 40 minutes to an hour long. I didn't really have a lot to talk about other than One UI 7.0 getting released. So hopefully you enjoyed this live stream. And comment below if you are excited for One UI 7. And if you're excited for me to review it on this device when it does become available. It's going to bring really great changes to the interface. I think it might update the control panel, but I'm just hoping we get some good changes. It's going to be a very interesting update. And I also like you could tap the screen to turn off the device, but you can only do that on the home screen. See, it locks pretty easily. So hopefully you enjoyed this live stream. I got a notification. I just got a comment here. Samsung A73. I don't know if the budget, this is typically a budget device. They say the update is expected in June. I wish I know when in June, but they're not giving us a date. I haven't heard of the A73, but I can look it up here. Will the Samsung Galaxy A73 get One UI 7.0? Using Gemini. Oh, it's not. So you have the update installed. When is the Galaxy A73 expected to get One UI 7? I don't know why Gemini isn't working. Is the Galaxy A73 going to get One UI 7.0?
Based on the information available,
Is the Galaxy A73 getting One UI 7?
Yes,
Hold on, there is a bug with Gemini here. I'll probably have to do some research. I wish they would give us an exact date of when to expect it. They might support it for the newer devices. But the Galaxy A15 probably won't get the update. When is One UI 7 releasing for the Galaxy A devices?
it seems there might be a slight misunderstanding in your question. The US 7 you mentioned likely refers
One UI 7 for the Galaxy A series devices.
One UI 7 is the latest version of Samsung's custom Android skin, based on Android 15. Samsung officially announced the rollout of One UI 7, starting on April 7th, 2025. Release timeline for Galaxy A series devices. While the initial rollout began with flagship devices like the Galaxy S24 series and the Z Fold/Flip 6, the update for the Galaxy A series devices is scheduled to roll out in May and June 2025. Here's a more specific breakdown based on...
But they're not giving us any dates, however. The A15 isn't really an older device. It was released in 2023, I believe on December 16th, 2023. So it should be supported. I believe the Galaxy A15 might get the update sometime in June. Well, let's see. Is the Galaxy A15 on the list of supported devices for the One UI 7.0?
Based on the information available, it seems you might have a slight typo in the device name. There is no widely known
A15.
Yes, the Samsung Galaxy A15 is on the list of supported devices for the One UI 7.0 update based on Android 15. According to the information available as of today, April 12, 2025, the One UI 7.0 update for the Samsung Galaxy A15 is scheduled to roll out in June 2025. Please remember that this timeline is based on the information shared for the Korean market and past update patterns. The exact timing for your specific region and carrier might vary slightly. Keep checking your phone's software update settings for the notification when the update becomes available.
Well, hopefully the update releases. When it does release, I will make videos and I will dive deep as I can into the software. I do a lot of research on Apple, but I'm going to try to branch out and review Android. Not switching back to Android yet, but if I do, I would probably go for a Samsung, because personally, I think they're really nice. So I'm excited for One UI 7, and when it releases in June, June is also the month that iOS 19 is going to go in beta, and that I'm extremely excited for. iOS 19 will be in beta on June 9th, and I'll make videos on that as well, with maybe or maybe not installing the beta, depending on a couple of factors. Whether or not I trade my iPhone in when I upgrade, or I might put it on my iPad. We'll just have to wait and see. But I will also make videos on One UI 7 once that update becomes available as well. So I'm going to end this live stream. I'm excited for One UI 7 and what it has to offer. If you guys did enjoy this live stream, like, comment, and subscribe. And comment below if you're excited for One UI 7.0. My name is Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech. And I'm excited for the month of June. Not only are we getting iOS 19 and Apple software, but if Samsung releases that update in June, I'll have videos to cover on both softwares from both Android and Apple. And June should be 7 months since having this YouTube channel. I don't know if I'll mention that every month. You guys probably might get tired of it. Maybe you won't. But I started this channel back in November. And I'm excited to keep this channel going for as long as possible. I changed my logo and YouTube banner. I might change it again in a couple years or maybe a year. It depends. But hopefully we get those updates and I can make many videos to come about the updates. I'm Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and I'll see you guys later.